Hello everybody, this is King Tut bringing you another StarCraft 2 replay. Once again we'll be coming from the Winter Arena, and we will have Losira versus MKP in Game 3. And let's go ahead and load it up. Okay, now you can see. Alright, so we have spawning over in the bottom left position, I am Losira in the red Zerg player. And over in the right topish looking area we have MKP the blue Terran. Series currently tied up 1-1, and we will be watching this on Antigua Shipyard. Got a pretty easy natural to take right there. You've got large choke up to it, but it's not horrible to block that off. Then your third's right here. It's kind of nice because everything has to funnel through this area right here, so you can kind of control engagements a little bit. You do have to pay attention to these rocks back here, because that does leave into the third. A lot of people like to take this fourth. This is the GSL map, so you notice these are regular minerals, not the rich ones, so they're not quite as important as they were before. Pretty standard builds going up here. You'd be stunned to see anything other than a 15 hat from Losira, because that's typically what he does. First probe heading out to go take a little scout, or drone I should say. And MKP building his barracks right here. Kind of surprised he's not building a lot of term. We'll go ahead and build this down on the low ground and expand out here. A couple bunkers and supply depots with a couple barracks, and you're good to go for a wall off. Sir hasn't really been putting that much pressure on though, so that might be why he's not doing that. Actually looking at a 16 hat from Losira, so that's interesting. Barracks just about done for MKP. Drone scout's making its way up. Should get here just about the time that the barracks finish, so he'll be able to get some scouting information in and get out if he wants to. Barracks is now finished, first Marine on the way, and he's just kind of sitting here. Not sure why he's just sitting here. Might be worried about some sort of reactor. See, there's no gas, so there's nothing for that. Orbital spawning pit just went down, plus gas for Losira, so if he gets quick speed. Doing a little gas trick, once again, just kind of helps give you a little more situational awareness, blocks off that gas for a little bit. That is the closest gas, so it's the one in case you prefer to take. You can also get a good Marine count. More Marines coming out. Natural just about finished for Losira. Spawning hit about 3/4 of the way done. 2 Marines now out, third one on the way. And this will die with the third one more than likely if you can get another one off. 2 more barracks going down for MKP. See the drone transfer here from Losira. And he has just enough gas for his speed. And there's the speed there. 2 queens on the way. Should see some links coming out after that. And MKP's just about got his natural up. Not sure if I mentioned that or not. These barracks about halfway done. Gas going up. 2 gases actually going up. And first couple of Marines now on, links on their way. Orbital going up on the natural. That's pretty standard. Putting a spine crawler down for a little early defense. MKP likes to push out with a few Marines, so that's just kind of a safe little play there. And not much going on. Bunker going down here. You have all 3 barracks up now. Attack lab up on the front one. Should be seeing either combat shields or stims starting out here shortly. Zergling just kind of taking a peek in here. It's like MKP is going to stay back here, kind of make sure he doesn't run in, get any scouting information, anything like that. Block off what kind of reactor he's got. Tech lab is now going to research stim pack. 2 reactors on the way. Speed is just now finished. More links on the way. And I think we're up to 3, just about 4 queens here. 3 more gases going down. Evo chamber, and looks like a rotor form going down. Like this placement, kind of helps narrow the choke point here. Especially if you're going infestor, that's good because that kind of forces them to creep up. Ling there just being a little annoying. See the wall starting to go down here. Entry bay going down. Factory coming up right there. More Marines on the way. Roach Bourne just about finished. Evo chamber's done. Second Evo chamber going down, so we should see some upgrades puppied out here shortly. The other nice thing about Roach Bourne, especially if you got a poke that really likes to go mass marine, is Roach is very good against marines. +1 now coming up for MKP. +1 attack, that is. +1 carapace coming up for our Zerg player. Actually, relatively even on the income. Losira's just got a little bit of an edge. +1 attack now coming up for Losira. Starport just about done. Reactor going down on the factory. That's pretty standard. Helps a little more, keep more medevacs out. And 2 medevacs now on the way. Lair being starting to research, pumping out some more lings. He's got drone just kind of chilling here. Should be looking to take a third here shortly. Usually get that up after you start your lair and got the macro hatch going down. So that's another way to do it. Yes, you really don't have to have a third if you're going mass lean. You really don't need. They're cheap to make. You really need 3 hatches to work 2 bases. But it is kind of nice just to get those up and running for when you need them for your infested war transition. And we've got a huge marine ball moving out with 1 marauder, 2 medevacs, siege tank on the way, a third getting built. That should be building that over here in the natural. Gonna go through here, clean up some of the, start hitting these rocks, clean up some of these creep tumors. Creep tumors are bad for marines, especially if you get speed beams or something like that. Because speed banelings, I should say, because you can't even stem and run away from them. You can stem and run away from regular banelings on creep and do a little bit of damage. Speed banelings, you can stem and run away from them off of creep. On creep, they're still going to catch up to you. So you're just kind of hoping you can get off. So starting to poke up here on the main. Took a little look at this spine crawler, decided to go ahead and back up. Ling's running around all over the place. Have to be a little careful. Sending 1 marine, looks like he's probably just going to go sit him on the expansion, see when he takes his third. And here's a big engagement here. Banelings get no sort of hits off, but they should be able to go ahead and clean all these marines up. We got the 3 marines down there. Kills off all but looks like 4 of them. Some little lings sitting up here. We got 1 up here. Burrow on the way. +2 on the way. +1 infantry armor on the way for the Terran. 32 more lings on the way out. Another barracks going down. 2 reactors going down. So we're on to a total of 5 barracks now. 1 starport and 1 siege tank producing structure. Lings moving around, just trying to get a little, see what all is going on here. We got the centrifugal hooks plus pathogenic glands, more banelings coming on the way. And it looks like MKP is now going to move out. Decent force of marines here and some siege tanks. Be able to snipe that queen off, cleaning up some more creep tumors. Decent little split on these marines. There's little clumped in spots here, but should be good with the siege tank back and back here. Try to move in. Moving in with the force, kind of sacrificed a few lings there for no reason. Roach Warren goes down and MKP is going to back off. Not sure it really hurts him that much because he really wasn't going roaches. So, 7 festers on the way, continuing to pump marines, medevacs, and tanks out for MKP. Armory going down so he can start his +2. Second Engie Bay going down, another refinery going down. It looks like he really wants to get this third down, moving the marines, clear that up, and setting up a pretty hard contain here. Or soft contain, I guess it is. Wings trying to run by and see what happens there. Not sure why he split off that one little group. They just ate a siege tank assault there. Moving in, do a little bit of damage here. See if we can get some of these Marines. Getting a few kills. Burrows up, burrowing some wings in here. Scan to clean up some of them, but he should have a few left, so we should kind of just check saturation, I guess. And the rest of the wings heading back. Looks like we're going to clean up this. Yep, the infested hits. You got probably some nice fungals looking down there. Some fungals. Infested Terrans coming up. Snipe off on the back. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to unless he gets another fungal off. And that contain is broken. Third going down now for Losira. +2/+2 on the way for our Terran player. +1 vehicle weapons. More siege tanks on the way. Ling Infester coming up for Losira. I like this, putting this turret down right here to just ensure that you can't sneak any infestors through. Looks like we're going to have a drop heading out here. These guys are getting left behind. MKP, you didn't load those guys up. Nice little baneling bomb here. Looks like Losira is clearing out these rocks. He could take this as a fourth. Looks like that's what his plan is. Let's see if these baneling bombs do anything. Nothing. Yep, got nice little baneling hit there with baneling bombs. And we got the drop coming into the main here. See how he reacts to this. Nice little dropping of the Marines there. Chasing off, stopping some mining, not too bad because he's just about mined out there. Gets out, only loses one Marine, so that works out pretty good. Stops the mining. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go ahead and drop here. Looks like he's actually moving those guys back at just the wrong time. Should be able to see that with that Overlord there. Another drop back here. And looks like Fungal's going to hold this guy up. Lose all the Marines. Not going to lose... Well, might lose it. Not going to lose this medevac, which is the luckiest medevac in the world. Another drop up in the main. Wings coming in. Should be able to chase this away. And off it goes. This one's just about finished. He should be dropping that next, I would assume. He sees it now, going to go ahead and drop. He's going to force a cancel on it. And does force a cancel on that one. I think this might have been a little safer play, just to keep everything a little bit closer. Sniping off an Overlord, which does supply block with Losira. He's got more on the way. Pumping out some more drones, another Infester. +3 weapons on the way for the Terran. Got some Vikings coming out. Actually pretty even on the worker supply, which isn't bad for the Surge. And huge ball moving out now. So units lost, it's only killed 7, so Losira should not be even on drone checkout. Part of that's just that delayed third, delayed fourth. You got less drones coming out. So we got this big Marine ball moving in. Siege tank sieging up at the bottom of the ramp. Going to go through here, probably clear out some of this. Nice fungals there on that first group of Marines. Slowly walking the siege tank forward. Another nice fungal. And in come the Lings before the siege tanks get sieged up. Cleaning out most of these Marines. Going to be able to clear out most of the siege tanks. More nice fungals going down. Terrans coming up. And let's see if he can hold. Infestors are getting totally wiped out. 18 more Lings on the way. +3/+3. And has some shells on the way, and it looks like Losira is in a lot of trouble. 26 more Lings now on the way, and this is a pretty hard contain right here. He's just going to start keep moving in, make sure he's stuck on some bases, and another big engagement. Snipes out a couple of siege tanks. Very nice fungal right here. No more energy left on the Infestors, and there's the GG. So MKP takes the series 2-1. Very good job by MKP on that one. And I think Losira's just trying to, seems to be a little behind on his bases from what you typically see for Zerg. So not sure if he's just trying a new style here or what, but really started towards the end. You just see MKP was just able to outproduce him, which you never want to have happen. He even had his fourth coming up here. So, hope you enjoyed it. Leave any comments below, and I will see you guys next time with the right one there. Yep, Icon has human burgers.